let's talk about sacrifice. And sacrifice is not a good word. Offering is a better word. What does a sacrifice mean? Giving up something for the benefit of somebody else. Like you sacrifice for your children. You give up buying that new Rolex that you so richly deserve in order to get braces for your kid. That's a sacrifice. You're giving up something you want for the benefit of someone else. And typically that sacrifice is made out of either love or duty, which is why sacrifice is not a good name for what's going on at the altar. You're not giving up something to benefit someone else. You are giving up the animal for your benefit. A pagan god is fundamentally different from Jehovah. In pagan religions, when you give stuff to God, you are giving the god something that he needs. Pagan gods are incomplete. They are not the same as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So the idea is you are bringing this gift to this God to get him to do something or to get him to get off your case. You're giving the God something he needs, and the God will then in turn do or refrain from doing something to you. Pagan gods are limited in scope and power. So you have the god of rain, you have the god of the spring, you have the god of whatever. If they're not appeased, they become angry and they may harm people. So the sacrifice is for the benefit of the god. And what you're doing is you are basically bribing the mafia, protection money, or protection goats. Here's my protection sheep. But again, the idea here in a pagan religion is you are giving something to this god that he needs. That's not what happens with Jehovah. He doesn't need anything from you except perhaps love and respect. And I will suggest he does need that from you, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have created you. God would not be incomplete without us, but he made us because he wants something we can give him, which is a relationship. In line with God saying, I don't want your sacrifices anymore. They're a stench in my nostril. Who is the sacrifice for? Us. What God gets out of that process is you drawing near to him. If that's not happening, then the process becomes an empty exercise, a waste of an animal.